what I've been doing with my shop. No, it's nothing diabolical as I made it look just now, but hello friends of No Friend Left Behind, and welcome back to our channel. Shay here, and for those that are new to our channel, No Friend Left Behind is a group of friends that consist of myself, Lineda, Simply Shauna, and Mike, and we all have Etsy shops and we're in very different places in our shops. So we bring you along to show you where we are, how we're feeling, what we're doing, and we just let you into our Etsy journey. All right, so in this video, I'm going to do an overview of my shop. I'm going to compare April of 2025 to April of 2024 to see how well I've done, how poor I've done, how many I've sold, how many I haven't sold. I'm just gonna do a whole overview for you guys so you can see where I am in comparison to last year and this year. So do you know what that means? That means we're about to head on over to Statsville and Numbertopia. So come on with me and let's take a look at my shop. Oh, but before we go, I wanted to tell you to stay till the end because I also want to give you some insight on how I'm doing with my shop and what I've been doing with my shop. No, it's nothing diabolical as I made it look just now, but if you just stay till the end, we can just go over what's going on with my shop. All right, welcome back to Statsville and Numbertopia. This first slide we're taking a look at, those are the stats overview. My total views are 636, up 3% since last year. My visits are up 18% from last year with 366 visits. Now the difference between visits and total views. Visits are the number of unique people who have visited your shop or listings, and total views are the total number of times your listings have been looked at. So those have gone up since last year. My orders are at 0% from last year, meaning I've had the same amount of numbers last year as I've had this year, and my revenue is down 53% since last year. Now let's go to the next slide where we'll break it down a little more and give you a visual of what each one looks like. Starting with visits, 366. Again, that's up 18%. Now you can actually see the difference between this year and last year. This year is indicated with the solid line, and last year is indicated by the dotted line. The most visits I had this year was on the 13th. I had almost 50 visits that day, which is a significant amount from last year, which was 11 visits on that same day. I think a part of the reason is because in my Etsy ads, I wasn't turning off some of the terms I didn't use, and people were looking at listings thinking they could purchase the PNG for it or SVG or whatever term that was on for that listing. Now that helps bring my number up, but later you'll see it also helps bring something else down. Slide number 3, my least favorite of them all. These are my orders. They're a wash as of right now. I've had the same amount of sales up to this point than I had in 2024. So we're not really going to dwell on this. You can see I had 4 orders for this year, but we also still have some time left in the month to get more sales. So there's that. Let's go to the next slide. All right, this next slide is my conversion rate, and right now it's not doing so well. Remember earlier how I mentioned that even though my visits were higher, I think that affected something else? I think this is what happened. I wasn't turning certain terms off on my ads, like I said, so people were checking out listings, but because it wasn't what they were looking for, my conversion rate is now pretty low because they weren't purchasing something if it wasn't what they were looking for. This is why it's so important to stay on top of your Etsy ads and making sure that you're turning off terms that don't apply to your listing. Last year, I was adjusting that every single day and really stayed on top of that. Fast forward to this year, I haven't been so good at it, and it shows. And last but not least, my revenue has gone down 53% from last year to this year. Even though I've had the same number of sales, my revenue is less. That means that I had more items in each sale I had last year, so that's what added to that number being so low. Because this year, I had less items in my sales. So that's where I am with my numbers in my shop, and I wanted you to see that. So let's head back. All right, thank you guys so much for joining me in Statsville and Numbertopia. I need to be 100% honest with you. You see my numbers, you see where they are compared to last year, and I have been having sales. I've actually been having a good amount of sales, more consistent than I was last year, that's for sure, on a whole from January up until this point. But lately, I haven't put new designs in my shop in a while. And I don't know. I've been working a lot, and that's not the excuse, because I could still put things in. Like I work all the time, and I still add designs and add listings to my shop. I just really haven't had the mental capacity to create designs. So I haven't. And that's such a terrible thing to say, because I always talk about consistency, and I have not been consistent at all. And I just want to be truthful with you guys. And that's why my shop it's not getting to a higher number when it comes down to my sales. Nobody's fault but mine. And now I'm back in a space where I am able to start creating designs again and adding more listings in, but it's going to happen very slowly. So I just wanted to be 100% open with you guys and be transparent and let you know that that's why you're not really seeing the numbers going up in my shop as of right now. Now, another thing is, for about 3 days, I did forget to put a sale on in my shop. I had to go in and update that last night. So from the 18th until the 21st, I did not have a sale in my shop. Now, I know that that's not a huge factor as to why I haven't had a lot of sales, but I just thought that was worth mentioning to you guys, just to let you know that I forgot to put a sale on in my shop. But even though I didn't have a sale on in my shop in those 3 days, I had a couple of sales. So it really just depends on the design that you put in your shop, that whether it'll sell with a sale on in your shop or not. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for listening to me talk about my shop, letting me tell you guys what's been going on. I want to be honest with you so you know what's happening with my shop. And I just want to say thank you so much for being a part of this journey with us. And I'm just very, very grateful for all of you that do watch our videos, and you guys leave comments and you talk to us during our premieres. I really, truly appreciate that. We all really, truly appreciate that. I appreciate all of your comments. I do try to reply back to all of the comments. I don't always get a chance to, but I really do try to read all of your comments and to reply back to them. And they mean so much, seriously, especially about the ones when I'm talking about my ADHD and how it's affecting my Etsy shop. All of your comments really mean a lot, and we do read them. So thank you so much. I really, truly appreciate it. We all appreciate it as a whole. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. So with that being said, I will talk to you guys again soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.